And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, as stated in today's earlier video, we have got a huge clash, a mammoth clash ahead of us this weekend as as we travel to Arsenal. It's going to be first versus third, and a match that I'm really looking forward to, and could prove pivotal as to where this sort of Premier League title is going come the end of May. But as stated, there is other news around the football club. We spoke a lot about the match, of course, against Arsenal in today's first video, but now we're going to be looking beyond Jurgen Klopp, as there has been a bit of news with regards to Xabi Alonso. We've also got a bit of a transfer snippet as well with regards to a potential signing we could make this summer. I know the January transfer window is just closed, but look, if it's being reported by a reputable source, I like to bring it to the table and discuss it. I know it's sort of interesting, even when we're not in this sort of transfer window. I bring it because it is from a reputable source. But let's start with the sort of main news, and that's of course with regards to Xabi Alonso. Yes, reports out in Germany are stating that Bayer Leverkusen are preparing to lose manager Xabi Alonso to Liverpool. It promises to be the major story of 2024. Liverpool are losing Jurgen Klopp at the end of the season, that we know. What isn't so clear is who he replaces at Anfield. It's an enormous job for anyone to take on, of course, but the three names have popped out on the top of the list is Xabi Alonso, Roberto De Zerbi, and Ruben Amorim. All appear to be on the shortlist at Anfield, even at this early stage. But as stated, the search has been ongoing for 4 months. The Liverpool board have known for a while now that Jurgen Klopp are going to be going. And out of the names that we mentioned there, Alonso's is the preferred option, at least where fans are concerned and sort of former players and pundits. There are also talk that there has been a verbal agreement at Bayer Leverkusen to depart to one of his former clubs. Liverpool are in that group, with the Spaniard having played at Anfield from 2004 to 2009. He may be set for another arrival 20 years after his initial move to Merseyside. Fueling the talk of that an agreement is on the report is Christian Falk, yes, a German journalist, very reputable by the way. He claims that Leverkusen are now officially preparing for the possibility of Alonso's exit to Liverpool this summer. Falk said the announced resignation of Jurgen Klopp has also consequences in Germany. Leverkusen are now preparing officially for the possibility of losing their coach Xabi Alonso to Liverpool. Hansi Flick was actually considered a potential successor, but the former national coach is at the top of FC Barcelona's list as Xabi's successor. Now, there's still a long way to go, and Leverkusen need to prepare for the exit just in case. Alonso might still turn around and reject Liverpool, but his current club needs to have things in order in case he does jump ship. But the fact they are preparing it all suggests that there is a very real possibility if they were going to hold the Spaniard to his contract no matter what, there really wouldn't be much of a need to find alternatives. A positive sign for Liverpool, it feels that way most certainly. So yeah, as stated guys, there's still a long while to go in terms of Liverpool probably going to be announcing the next manager. But it definitely feels, just looking at fan media, listening to fans' opinions online, listening to pundits, it definitely feels that there is just one man for the job at this moment in time. And as I'm stating, reports coming out of Germany now that Bayer Leverkusen are already preparing for a new manager, again, just helps and bodes that sort of outcome that looks likely to happen this summer. But stated, guys, my sort of ambition this season is to really enjoy Jurgen Klopp, of course, for the final few months, and lift as much silverware as humanly possible that the football club can do and see Jurgen Klopp bow out in the correct way. But as stated, we will deliver snippets of updates with regards to the managerial search, the backroom team, and all of the rest of it going forward. There's going to be a lot of moving parts between now and the sort of end of the season, and probably the new manager will be in place on that sort of final day at least. So when Jurgen Klopp does vacate, he can come in right at the start of the summer and have his say on the team. Now, something that's going to happen this summer, of course, will probably be that Liverpool will be in for a very busy summer transfer window. Just because, one, the defence does need a bit of, not an overhaul, but we know Joel Matip going out of the door and those sorts of things. And as any manager, and manager coming in through the door at a top club like Liverpool should be able to put their print and bring in some players that they want to bring in. That's clear and obvious. And if it's going to be a Xabi Alonso, which it looks like it's going to be, And he's going to be able to have a little pick out the bunch of the players that we could potentially go for. However, more reports out of Germany, again, other reputable sources, are stating that Liverpool are said to be targeting Hoffenheim attacker Maximilian Bjerre, with the 21-year-old on the list, I quote, for the Reds in the summer transfer window. This isn't the first time that Liverpool have been linked with a move for the exciting German forward, with some reports even suggesting that the club would approach Bjerre in the January transfer window. However, that was always seen fanciful, with Liverpool not signing anyone in the market. With deadline day having now passed, clubs will already be casting an eye on the summer as they evaluate transfer targets, a situation made more complicated for Liverpool this season by Jurgen Klopp's departure. But according to Bild out in Germany, as I said, a reputable football media out in Germany, is stating that the player is interesting the Reds despite uncertainty over the club's next manager, and is said to be on the list, as I said, of Liverpool's recruitment team. The likes of Burnley, Brentford and Merseyside rivals Everton are also claimed to have interest in the attacker, who currently boasts a £27.8 million release clause in his contract. Hoffenheim were unwilling to sell Bjerre mid-season, but would have no choice but to accept an offer if his release clause had been met, which evidently it wasn't. That release clause lessens by a little over £2 million per season, with Liverpool among the clubs eyeing a summer move. Bjerre is a supreme young talent in the Bundesliga, scoring 7 goals and providing 5 assists in 18 German top-flight matches so far this season. Comfortable anywhere across the front line, the speedy attacker has caught the attention of Premier League clubs after an impressive breakout season with Hoffenheim. The club currently just sat 6 points off a European place. However, with clarity yet to be provided over Klopp's successor, Liverpool's priority will be finding a new coach before they start targeting summer signings. Now, at every single big club, you're always going to be having this model. The way that Liverpool will try and operate is try and have a like-for-like match. And that's why everyone's pointing to a Xabi Alonso. But Liverpool will also have a recruitment team. It's not days of old where it's just down to the manager who signs a player. I know Jorge Schmachter is departing and all the rest of it, but there is a big recruitment team. And Liverpool are always going to be having scouts and a team or a collective within the football club that are, of course, going to be looking at players that fit the mould. Because they're going to look for a manager that fits the current system, fits the mold, and make it a seamless transition, but also are going to be working effortlessly behind the scenes identifying players. Big clubs are always identifying players. So again, another report out from Germany. Again, Bild is very, very reputable when it does come to sort of things like that, but certainly truth in it. However, as stated, we won't be making any moves for players until the summer when the manager's in place, the director of football's in place. But as stated, big clubs are always searching and always putting players on shortlists at potential targets so they can hand over to the manager and go, look, this guy fits our system, let's try and sign him, etc., etc. So again, truth in it, but I know it's too early for transfer news, but I just felt I'd bring you that story because it is of reputable sources. But Liverpool fans, do let me know your thoughts on the news in regards to Xabi Alonso, and do you hold any reservations of Alonso being appointed the new manager? And would you, as I said, would you be happy if he was the next Liverpool manager? Yes or no? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.